Hello. Oh, I think there's gonna be a few videos coming up now towards the end of the month. And here is the first one of them. After, of course, the previous Flosstube. But this is the plans video for next year, 2026. I am a little bit excited. But I'm also like, will I remember everything that I was thinking about? But if I forget something, I can always tell about it in the next Flosstube or something. So I have been thinking about the plans for next year already for a few weeks. I've thought that I've come up with the plan, and then it's been like, I don't think that's quite going to work. Like, I was really excited about possibly working on mainly kids next year, but then I read through my whip list, like looked at the kids I had. I was like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. Maybe it'll happen some other year, but not next year. Because my main goal is still to get my whip numbers down. That is like that is just more important than anything else. Okay, maybe the enjoyment of stitching, you know, could be number one. At the moment I have 79 whips. I'm hoping to be permanently now in the 70s. And my first goal is, of course, to get to the 60s, and ideally get my whip numbers below 60. Oh my gosh, that would be so exciting. Oh, that would be just so exciting. Like, even the thought of like starting to get closer to 50, that is amazing. It really is amazing. I just feel like the closer I would get to 50, then I could work on maybe even the bigger projects more, because wouldn't feel like there's this huge pile of these whips that I just need to get down. That the less whips I have, then the more time I can spend on the whips. Instead of going for a lot of finishes, I could just make progress. I feel like it's like the stitching will just, the goals will change. They will change from finishes, yeah, to maybe having goals of like making the 5% progress lots, or you know, stuff like that. It'll be different. It'll still be good, but it'll just be different. So in my special list here, I have a few different categories, and we'll just go through those. I'll show you the whips. I'm gonna make an absolute mess of my whips here, but they really need to be sorted anyway. And I have some nice new project bags as well, so I might swap things around a bit. It'll be very exciting. I really am excited. So let's get started. So the first part is that I have a daily plan, and the daily plan is to work on my current dimensions whip. What I mean by current is that it's in the dimensions category at the moment. So the categories will still exist, but I will not be just working on those. But maybe I should just say that like the stuff on that list will get like preferential treatment if it comes to choosing. Maybe like, do I work on this or this one? If it's on the categories list, it probably gets chosen. Something like that. And whenever I do manage to finish something from that list, I keep pointing there, but of course you can't see it. So here's my categories list currently. So whenever something gets finished here, I will then pick another one from that category and replace it with. And of course I still have the current oldest or whatever is on top of the list. That whip, that one I'm hoping to work on whenever possible. Like if I'm doing an extra challenge or something, I'm hoping to always then like add that to the challenge or something like that, so that it regularly gets worked on. And of course there's the Unbearably Sweet, which is my next Etsy project. I haven't started that yet. I'd like to, I think I need one more finish. And then I can start that one. I'm really excited to start it. But that one, of course, will never make my whip pile any lower because it's always replaced by another Etsy project, which is also very exciting. But yeah, I'm so excited about it. I will definitely keep that going. Okay, so to the daily one. I'm sure you already know that my current Dimensions whip is... It is the beautiful Lakeside Village, which is absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous kit. I have been working from the top here. Well, okay, I originally started, I think, here. But then I counted my way to the top here, so I've been working on this bit here. Haven't gone to the flowers. Maybe sort of, I don't know, here. There is so much left to work. This one, oh my gosh. So let's have a quick look how it is looking. I'm gonna turn that bit there, the fabric, so that you can actually see a bit of that house as well. Here it is. It already looks so great, even though I've only done 8.62%. And it is just crazy to me how much there's still left. Like, this is like, what, 3,500 stitches? And there's still 3,500. No, sorry. I wish there was 3,500. No, there's 3,500. No, oh my god, this is not going well. Come on, Laura, you know numbers. 35,111 stitches. Oh, point 0.5, so another half stitch to that. we got there at the end. So that's how many stitches there's still left in this one. Wow, it is a lot. It really is a lot. These gold collection kits are a lot of work. But I'm thinking that I would like to finish one gold collection kit every year. If I finish more, well, great. But one is my goal. And then, of course, I have some of the regular kits by Dimensions. I'll definitely be working on those. So it could be that I'll finish more than one Dimensions in a year, but probably only one gold collection. Okay, so I said that this is my daily whip, so I will be adding 100 stitches to this every day, and it will get finished towards the end of December. So I really need to steadily be adding the 100 stitches to it daily. I am thinking about starting already now or from the beginning of December. Just that I have a bit of a buffer if anything should happen, or if I don't feel like, really don't feel like stitching, or I feel ill or whatever it is. So I would have a little bit of a buffer, but I'll see. Yeah, I really like the 100 stitches because I do find it quite hard work at times because of the multiple strands, even though I'm not doing the 5 strands, but still it's a lot of work. So 100 stitches, I can do that in a day. There we go. First one of the goals. Okay, then I have a weekly goal, and that is bake-off stitching. I have so many seasons of different bake-offs, like from different countries to watch. And Jackie's loving watching that, so I'm hoping that we will keep doing the bake-off stitching and watching the different seasons. So one thing that we are changing are the numbers for the 5 things. Did I write this correctly? Yeah. So there's been the 5 things that we have the stitches for. There's the technical first, technical last, star baker, elimination, and handshake. So some of them, like elimination, was like 500 stitches, so it has just started feeling like too much. And technical first, I think the very first one was like 650 stitches or something, and it's gone down now each week as there's been less people. But here are the numbers that we are going to continue with. These will be the same every week, so that it's not overwhelming, that it'll be just fun to watch the show and then do the stitching. So technical first, 250 stitches, technical last, 150, star baker 100, elimination 250, and handshake, Paul Hollywood handshake 100. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. In the current challenge, bake-off challenge that we're doing, I only had whips from the categories. So next year I am just going to be adding whatever I want. That's it. I have a list of whips that I would like to finish next year, so I'd say those will make an appearance, or if there's a kit that I really want to work on or make progress, or whatever it is, they'll all get in. I'm quite excited about that, so it'll be fun, like extra stitches. Okay, next one will be the monthly category, and I think I need to get out some whips to show for that one. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back again. It took a little while. Oh my gosh, my whips are just everywhere, and there was one that I couldn't even find, so didn't do so well. Okay, we got to the monthly goals, and my monthly goal will be WhipGo. Since I did so well this year, I am encouraged by that success to do it again next year. I think I really have figured out what kind of goals I need and like what works for me the best. And if I stick to those, I can do challenges. So this year the majority of my WhipGo goals were 1,000 stitches, which was great, but I found that number sometimes a little bit intimidating. It just felt like, oh gosh, 1,000 stitches just felt like a mountain, even though it was like 2 days of stitching really. So this year, I've got my WhipGo board already done. This year, most of my goals are 850 stitches. It's still only 150 less, and just feels more doable when I think about it. then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 where the goal is 500 stitches. That's because the whip is either smaller or just fiddly or just difficult. So I don't want to have a goal that is too big for the whip. So I was thinking, let's just have a look of everything that I have put on this board. This year, of course, on my whip go board were those pre-2022 whips, because I just wanted to make progress with those. This time, what got to get on the board were pathetic starts, because if my whip has a pathetic start, I find it very difficult to go back to working on it some more. So if I had some extra stitches, you know, I think I might be more tempted to get back to those. Then the other half of them have are whips that just need a good kick on the backside. Maybe some bigger kits, like dimensions kits. And not even just kit, just whips that are just bigger. I think that was it. Or waited a while. So let's start. So project number 1 on the whip go board. It's this one. Roasted chicken with potatoes. A fabulous, fabulous RTO kit. I am often embarrassed that I just haven't been stitching it. I mean, it's me. This is me. This is what I like to stitch. But I have really struggled to get into it. I think because first I was thinking that I didn't want to use the Ada that came with it. Then I started wondering that does it need a fabric maybe with a different color? Should I go for like rustico or something like that that would look even better? But at the end, went with white Ada anyway. Just change it to a one that I liked more. But it has a pathetic start. I don't even know which way this is. Well, it doesn't really matter because that's it. That's the start that I have. Yeah. So adding 850 stitches to this will be really good. I'm probably going to count it to that left. Wait a minute. You're looking left edge. And, and start stitching from there. I think it will help. Okay, let's start building a whip mountain here on the desk. Number 2. It's a pattern by Cooler Designs by Barbara Bartz Hillman. Make a nest. Looks like that. Just really, really pretty. I loved it when I started stitching it. I did like the frame and the bird. Then I've done a little bit of stuff near it, but this one needs like a good thinking and a plan where I want to go next. I mean, it could be wrong end. Go to this side and just start working from there, just to make it a bit easier. So this is a whip that needs a kick on the backside. And there is my start. That bird is gorgeous. I also changed some of the berry colors, these blackberries, because they had black. So I changed that to very dark blue, and when you see it in person, it definitely makes a difference. Still don't understand quite why it had black. I mean, it's a black tray, but still. Okay. Next one is another pathetic start. It is an Anchor Maya kit. Come on. I got the aircon on, so it keeps pushing this. There we go. It is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I started this one from the top left corner. It actually goes a bit higher than it shows here. It's another one that I just haven't been able to really get into. Oh my gosh, the start is even smaller than I remember. Oh, wait, which way is it? I think it's this way. That's it. Oh wow. You can see why it needs 850 stitches. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear. But yeah, it will make a nice difference. I'm sort of wondering, like, while I'm looking at these, like, if I can do 1,000, you know, it wouldn't be bad, but 850 is definitely the goal, and I'm going to be happy with that. And we have another pathetic start. Put a picture of it here. This pattern is from the like a monthly series by Amelie Stitch. Oh gosh, it's so embarrassing to even show these pathetic stuff. That's it. That's it. That's all I managed to do. Oh my god. This one, 850 for this one as well. I thought that might have been 500, but it is not. Oh, next one. We continue with the pathetic starts. This one is the Magic Night Sky. Let's put a picture of it here. Oh. Yep. That's it. That's what the start looks like. I did a tree right in the middle, and that's it. This one I will definitely count my way to the top left corner and just start stitching from there. Otherwise, I will never in a million years get this anywhere. Wow. It still surprises me how many pathetic starts I really have. I didn't think that there would be that many. So the next one needs a kick. Kick on the back side. I really like this kit. It is an RTO one. Because my RTO kits really need some good kicks on the backside. I'm surprised that they are, like, I haven't worked on them because I love them. I love RTO kits. So this one definitely needs to be worked on. It's another one that has the 850 as a goal. I mean, this really could be in both categories, pathetic start and needs a kick on the backside. I don't understand. Why is this so difficult? I think it's just one of those whips that has that bottleneck that I need to get through, and I just haven't been able to do that yet. So let's see if the additional 850 will work. Oh my gosh, then this one. Another one that I'll put a picture of it here. It's called Sunshine in a Mug. Designer is Elna Rinka. And here is what I've done on this one so far. So some of them are not really any of the pretty flowers. But it's a good starting point though, I think. I'm not sure yet what direction I'm gonna go with that. When I last looked at the picture, I even thought about leaving all the yellow last and doing everything around it first. What do you think of that one? Would that be a good plan? Well, anything I decide will be a good plan. Okay. Yeah, back to the pathetic starts because I got plenty. Thank you. Also puzzles me why this one is in a plastic bag, like a Ziploc bag, when I have lots of project bags. It is the Butterfly Garden by the Drawn Thread. This one, I know I will enjoy stitching it, but I really need to make my way to the left edge. I really do. I started from the middle. It has like a few stitches, and yeah, I need to start from here. Make my way towards the middle. It's like such a big piece of, oh my gosh. Do I have to show it? That's it. Can you even see? Yep. 2 windows. Ooh. What a champion start. I don't like working on whips that are big fabrics. So I'm gonna just have to figure it out. But yeah, I know I'll enjoy working on it. I know that. It just needs some time. So the next whip, I couldn't find it. I do not know where it is. Let me just check that it's not in this bag. What is in this bag? Oh, I see. Okay, definitely not that. It is the pen I started from this book. I did a book flip through, this one, and then some of us started a pattern from here, like all started different ones, I think. So since I can't find the whip, I don't know where it is. I'll show the pattern at least. It was this one, Les Amoureux? I don't know. It is gorgeous. Started this one from the left edge. Absolutely beautiful pattern, but the actual pattern is a little bit difficult to read. So I found it a bit difficult then to stitch. So the goal for this one is 500 stitches. I don't want to, try too much when I know that it's going to be a difficult one. Okay, number 10. Oh my gosh, we still have 15 after this. Wow. Okay, let's put a picture of this one here. It's a fairly recent start, like it is this year, after my birthday sometime. And It just... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which way it is. I think it's this way. That is the start that I have. And I think it looks great. Just a little bit fiddly as well to stitch, so very keen to add some more to this one. This one will be 850 stitches. I have all the seasons for that series. Then number 11. Why do I feel like this video will last like forever? Okay, it is another RTO kit. It is my birthday start this year, Swallows. Absolutely gorgeous kit. But this one, I did the start, the birthday start, and then it just hasn't come back out. There just hasn't been a good moment. So there is the start. Bit of the bird. Very keen to work on this one as well. And I think 850 stitches will make a wonderful difference. I feel like I'm doing a whip parade. Gosh. Oh my gosh, next kit is another RTO one. Well, I was going to be saying part of my plans is that I do want to have some focus on RTO kits, because I have a lot of them. I have many as whips, even more waiting to be started, and I'm going to enjoy stitching them. I just need to give them time and progress so they can get to that point where the working on them is really fun. This one is the Little Red Riding Hood and Mr. Wolf. I recently worked on this a little bit. Oh my gosh, it's always difficult with these dark fabrics. There you go. So I recently counted my way up here to the left top corner. So this is already ready to go and be worked on. I mean, of course I work on here as well. Might just swap, keep going, right? Like both areas. I mean, when you think that you're going to be working on RTO kits a lot during the next Stitchy year, I mean, it feels like it's going to be a good year. Next one is a start from earlier this year and a kit. I'm a little bit scared of this one. I actually still need to go and copy the pattern, because this was the one that had the pattern all printed on both sides of the paper. So when I'm marking stitches off, I don't want to mess the other side. I know Sherry said to maybe use colored pencils, so I might go with that. We'll see. It is a Buzilla kit. It's the tiger, the white tiger. Still, I love him. Oh. It's making me feel a little melancholic when I see him. And this one has a very small start here in the corner. Oh, you better be hopefully. Okay, I'm back again. Ran out of space on my phone, and oh my god, had to move things around and delete stuff. I'm back now, and we were looking at the tiger and the very pathetic start that I have here. It's not a lot. So another one that will be very happy to get. Another 850 stitches. Ooh, this pile is getting big here. Okay, where was I? let me have a quick look. I know where I'm. Oh no. Oh no, 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 next one. Oh, now I'm like, why did I do this? Why did I do this? Why did I add this one to WIPGO? Please don't get cold in January. It's this one. My only large full coverage. Yep. In a plastic bag here. It has not been touched for a while. But I've got plans for this one though. I just got a little bit lost with how I would like to work on it. And I've been asking questions, seeing what people do. Here is what I managed to do before it went on a timeout. It's very nice. So I'm not sure yet exactly what I will be doing, but my options are to either go to a corner, so top left or bottom left, because I'm closer to the bottom left, so I mean I could go there, or the other one, or it could be a combination of the both, is to do the what you call it, like do cross country, like complete one color at a time. That appeals to me a lot. So I don't know yet. But I am kind of excited though to get the one, to have a good look at it, see what I want to do. I do want to get it finished one day. It'll take a long time though. Okay, here we go. We've got some dimensions. Oh, this kit. I really like this kit, but I've struggled to get going this one. Here we go. Summer Cottage. Absolutely beautiful. So does I want to get back into the... Oh, the mountain is getting so big. It's almost... Oh, starting to get on camera. Oh, such unhappy start on this one. That's it. This one is a little bit too higgledy-piggledy, even for me. I think I've tried to just like look at some color that didn't have awful lot and try and stitch some of that, and yeah, no. This one also need to come my way to a corner. Start from there. Either one of the left corners, not even that bothered. Okay, that was number 15. Then a pathetic start. I think I'll have to move this at some point. This one, this pen, it's the Sleeping Bear, and it is by Maria Brovko. It is very cute, very cute. But I will have to work this from a paper pattern. And when I started it, it felt a little bit overwhelming. I think if I had this on Ada, I probably would find it a little bit easier, but I was really happy with the color of the fabric that I picked. And there is my tiny start. Oh gosh, really not much, but it looks very cute though. On a sparkly fabric. I think sometimes, like when I have even weave or linen, I need to I feel like I need to kind of calm down to start working on a project, and sometimes I don't give myself that time, which is silly. So when I'm going to work on these, I'll have to do it. Oh, next one is a 500 stitch one. I have a feeling I'm going to regret this one. Oh, wait. The sleeping bear is 500 stitches as well, because it's a bit difficult. This one is another seasons one with the sheep, and it is this one here, the autumn one. And you can imagine how thrilled I am to stitch this massive leaf here, because you know I love block stitch. Okay, where's my start? Okay, that one is the finished one. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look. It has been a while since I had this one out. Probably, well, I haven't looked at it since Whip Parade, I reckon. Here it is. So a little bit of that massive leaf and the lovely sheep. This one just badly needs to be worked on. I think I've struggled a little bit with this because I have regretted my fabric pick. I really liked it at the beginning, stitching it on that grey, but for some reason I'm now regretting it a bit. But I've already done two out of the 4 seasons, so I'm not going to start changing it now. It is what it is. Next one, number 18. It is a Riolis kit that has also been difficult from the start. It was a January start one year. January starts are really not good for me. There's always I have too many expectations for that I'm gonna just go crazy stitching and do super well and whatnot. It always goes wrong. But this is the kit. It's beautiful. Love stitching berries. Did a middle start on that one, so I need to fix it. Go to the top. I think it's this way. So that's what I've done. Doesn't look super impressive. But it had a much smaller start for the longest time, so at least I worked on it a bit. Because I already see the mounting there. Okay, then another dimensions. This one, the black and white hens. Super cute. Did a middle start. And haven't worked on it since, I think. Since I started it. That was it. Because this was the like the page break on the pattern, so I didn't end up doing then the other side. But I always think that I finished the chicken on this side, but obviously didn't. Very, very keen to stitch some more of that one. I do like it that these whip goggles are quite varied. And yeah, it will be fun to work on these, what feels to me like quite random. Oops. Okay. Then there's another kit. which is the Colorful Rowan by Miroshka. Absolutely gorgeous, so beautiful. I worked on this one on a live stream once. Yep. So there it is. So far, it really is beautiful. I would love to have a little bit more of like all of it covered there, like full coverage sort of thing. Because like this bit that is fully stitched here looks amazing. And the more of that I can see, the more keen I will be to work on this one. Just having to put these away because otherwise I will lose even more whips than just the one. Still wondering, where did I put that one? Maybe it'll be just at the bottom of like a mystery bag. I don't know. There. Is this the next one? Another kit? Yes, it is. Back to Dimensions. Sunset Mountain Trail. The kit that started my sort of dimension obsession. Because until I saw this, I don't know, just didn't really fancy getting any of them. And yeah, I saw those bears and it was like, that's it, need to stitch it. But this one has been very difficult. It is very overwhelming to stitch. That's where I've managed to get to. So this is the bottom of the pen, I think. So it's nice that I love it whenever I hit edge or corner or anything, but oh my gosh. Oh, the sky is looking pretty good. Amazing colors there. So, as with many of the others, this one also needs to be counted to the corner. And my life will be easy. There we go. Then, oh, 4 more to go for the whip comb. It's another Dimensions, but not a gold collection. This is one of the regular ones. Winter Housing. It is lovely. This one I'm stitching on a different fabric than what came in it. And that's what I've done. A little birdie. I remember when I started this, I really enjoyed stitching it, but I just haven't been able to go back to it. So now it will be my chance. I'm just gonna be working on the birdhouses from left to right. So I will be stitching the birdhouse where that bird lives in. Okay, the next one has a 500 stitch goal. It's a Riolis kit. My current black work one, the Orange Mood. Isn't it just beautiful? Amazing colors. I started with this cup, and I think it is the reason why I haven't worked much on this, because this is very overwhelming. It's really overwhelming because some of these items here are on top of the other stitching, and I kind of got lost with trying to figure out like what goes on top, and then it just, yeah, so it just needs a little bit of loving, okay. It's a black fabric, so it's a, let me do that. Oh, there we go, perfect. That's what I've done so far. I think it's yet another one of those whips where I need to just find my groove with it and how to work on it. Because I really do like it a lot. Two left. Next one is my oldest one, Sweeping Plains by Country Threads. Quite a bit left to do. I started from the middle and sort of kept working on this area a bit. Then I counted my way to edge and been making progress now from here. I think I've gone like this bit, maybe done, like fully done. Take both edges off so I can show it properly. So that's how much is done now. There's still quite a bit left. Yeah, would so love to get this finished sometime during the year, but I don't know. I feel like if I keep putting this one into different challenges, you know, it might get done. Might be a bit sneaky. Okay, and finally the last one, which is, oh, I don't know if I have a picture of it. If I have it, it's a Tree of Magic by Barbara Anna. I'm sure many of you have seen it. But it's not here. Where is it? I don't know where it is. I don't have a cover picture. And the whip is somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. I'll be right back. Okay, back already. I had just dropped it on the floor. There we go. That is how much I've done now. I have struggled with this a lot, like just to get going. I don't know, I don't understand why it's so difficult for me to stitch, because I love all the things about it. Like all the things that you need to stitch are lovely, wonderful, great colors, really fun things. But it is a constant struggle. But I'm happy that I last did some of these like branches. So now I can then stitch some of the fun stuff. 500 is goal for that one as well. Oh my gosh, we finally made it to the end of the whip go. Okay, let me have a look. What's next on my plans list? Okay, so part of the plans are definitely some special challenges throughout the year, which for me are sport ones. As you most likely know, I really like stitching my way through the three major cycling competitions. So there's Giro d'Italia, which is in May, Tour de France in July, and La Vuelta sort of towards the end of August. So there's always like a month in between those, which is great because it is a lot of stitching, so it's nice to have that break and just do some other things. And usually during one of these races, end up adding like 3,000 plus stitches to whichever whip I have picked. I don't know yet what the picks will be because like I was sort of having a little think, and I think I would like to have the girl with the pearl earring as one of the whips that I will work on. But who knows? I find it that it's best to just pick it closer to the time, because then I will know which one I want to work on. Then another special challenge for me is biathlon. Biathlon season starts this coming weekend. Finally, oh my gosh. I feel like I've been waiting for so long. I can't wait to watch it. So, as Mr. I Stitch Birds, okay, from now on he'll be called Mr. Birds. He just yelled out from there, it's Mr. Birds. Okay, so Mr. Birds? Yes. So nowadays Mr. Birds likes to watch the biathlon races as well, so I don't stitch while they are on. So I will have a whip for the biathlon, and on the days that there's a race, I want to add 100 stitches to that whip, which is well doable. I was thinking that I wanted to have a snowy one. I have a few of them, and my lovely friend Amy said that I think I should work on the fox, which is more than appropriate, I think. Mr. Fox. Mr. Fox is here, looking absolutely amazing. So there is still over 4,000 stitches left on that one, and if I do 100 each race day, and there's about 50 of them, I would get that finished. Oh my gosh, if I get Mr. Fox finished, that would be so exciting. And if you are thinking about doing the same, the number of the race days depends on where you are, because I'm going with the Australia time zone, because often the race days have a men's race and women's race, but because of the time difference, often one of them starts like 10 p.m. our time here, and the next one is like 1 a.m. so they are on different days, so I'm gonna do 100 for both, and I just get more stitching done. It works really well for me in that way. Wow, I have a lot of plans, gosh. So those are the special ones. Then I have written other. So I will very likely be taking part in some of the challenges in the Semi-Sane Stitchers group, which is a really nice Facebook group. And they do some interesting challenges throughout the year. Like every month there's some different ones. So yeah, those are good for making some extra progress on something. I also really would like to focus on finishing some of the whips that have paper patterns, because they usually don't call my name, and I still have quite a few of them. So I wrote I wrote a list of them for myself, so I'm gonna put this on the wall behind the iPad there, so I can see it all the time and can have a look. I've marked the ones that have Ada because sometimes I just want to pick an Ada for like something easy to work on. But I think what I will do is I just pick one or two and keep them on Q snaps until they're finished. Like just keep adding some stitches to them whenever and slowly knock them off that list. So exciting. And then, like I said, RTO kids will get some special attention as well. Are you sick of seeing these whips already? Because it's starting to feel like a whip parade. I so hope you're not sick of this yet. But I have written down a list possible finishes for next year, and it has 20 of them. And you know, in the past, like I've done really well when I've had a list of 20. Something I like having groups of things to work on. It just, I don't know, seems to be like something special that works well for me. So I was wondering that maybe I would show all of these 20 to you. And of course they are mainly different ones than the ones I already showed, so I need to go through the rest of my whips and find these. So I'll be right back. Okay, I got the pile of whips here. So these are the 20 that I think I will be able to finish next year. Oh, I can't say that with any confidence whatsoever because I never have any faith in myself and my stitching abilities and whatnot, but I really wanted to have a look through the list and see which ones just might be the ones. It'll be interesting to see the end of the year, did I finish these or not. And so there's 20 of them, 11 are ones with paper patterns, so I really am trying to get to those, and I'm hoping that when I'm working on those paper pattern ones I can keep, like, finally start doing some more catching up on Flosstube and on my detective shows. There's so many things that I'd like to watch. So first one, I didn't actually take that out because you already saw it in the previous lot. It is the Mouton Automne by Tralala, which is that autumn one with the sheep and the massive leaf. I think once I get going with that, I reckon I could get it finished. But that will be like a bit every day when it's on the Q snap. But like this year, I have learned to put up with block stitching. So why not get that done? Okay, number 2 is this one here. I love this one. The only reason why it's not finished is because the fabric is a bit difficult and it's a paper pattern. And as usual, the Russian-Ukrainian patterns are quite a lot. So having them on Saga is like awesome, but I understand that the Ukrainian designers don't all want to provide that because it is a Russian program. So, but here is, oh my gosh, how it's looking at the moment. Oh, that is just gorgeous. Yeah, I would definitely love to finish him, and the background is going to be a lot of half stitches, and then there's going to be of flowers. Yeah, He is so cute. But yeah, this is one of those sparkly fabrics where the sparkle are like, they're like strands, and I feel like I'm always poking that strand with the needle and it doesn't go through, and it makes me a little bit unhappy whenever that happens. Oh, next one will be very familiar to you if you have been watching my videos. Bacon and Eggs by Bent Creek. Still very, very much like this one. It is so adorable. But struggle with the colors has been tough. But I'm gonna finish it. I am going to finish it. Wow, look at that confidence. Or listen to that confidence. So that's it so far. At least I've got the, all the boxes done. Now I can just keep on working on it. I can do it. I'm gonna do one color at a time. And it's still in the wonderful bag made for me by Sherry. I love that fabric. Makes me very happy. So then, one of the 2 whips that I have that use silks. This one I had to restart. It is, again by the Drawn Thread, Texas Bluebonnet. So beautiful. Yeah, I started it on the wrong fabric. Was not happy with it. So I swapped. I haven't done a lot, but that pattern really isn't a big one. Well, I think it's this way. So I've done half of that frame, the outside, and yeah, it really isn't a big one. So then you think that flowers are all inside that. I think they'll be fine. Very keen to get this one done, actually. And why is that in just a Ziploc bag? And I have perfectly nice project bags. I think when you next see it, it's not going to be in a Ziploc bag anymore. Okay, you know what is in this one. That's right, it's the Mill Hill folder. And I definitely would like to finish the Barnyard Morning. And that's how much I have done so far. There are even some of the beads done here, but this square is still, well, rectangle really, it's still not finished. Gosh. Well, I might just as well show now the other Mill Hill because I want to finish that one too. That is the Early Morning Santa with the chicken. This one doesn't have a very big start yet. Definitely needs some, a lot of work. But it is a Mill Hill though, like how long is it gonna take to finish? It really shouldn't be impossible. Love this one. So nice. Next one, it's a Samantha Purdy design. I'll put a picture here. Absolutely love this one, but I struggle to make progress, and I think it's the fabric. For some reason, this black fabric is a little bit more difficult than some of the fabrics. There is what I have managed to stitch so far. Definitely looking nice. But I do wish that it was a little bit easier for me to work on. But you know that I do love her designs, they're just so amazing, just so wonderfully sort of simplistic, but incredibly cute. Just hit myself in the head with that. Okay, here's another one that was a 50 before 50 start. It is, and hasn't been touched since. Ink circles. My goodness, I have an ink circles with Reflections of Amsterdam. So this one, I am only working on this area here, and I'm stitching that 3 times. This is my other whip that I'm doing with silks. So I got 3 different blues. I mean, there isn't that much of a difference, but I hope that it'll still look nice. This one is on white linen. I think I must have started it from the middle, like the middle level. Don't know. That's it. That's all I've got. But since I'm only doing that on level there, it's really not complicated to stitch. I have confidence in myself. What we got left next? Aha! It's woolly jumpers. This one has over 4,000 stitches still left. I have finished this guy. I've done the grass, I think, all the way up here and all the way here, and then some bit of the mama sheep. Yeah, I don't think I've stitched anything of this baby here. I'm just gonna keep it on the Q snap here. Here it is at the moment. It looks amazing. Looks like a photo. Like, it's great. I like this one a lot. So little by little I can do that one. Okay, next one. It's here because it is not huge. Doesn't have massive amount of stitches left, but I really struggle with the 18 count fabric because the stitches are just so small for me. It is Dawn. I have the Dawn and I have the Dusk. So Dawn I would like to finish because I've stitched this one a lot more than the other one. And here is how it is currently looking. Goodness, there's a lot of that sun still to stitch. But this, like the flowers here look amazing. This is like fully done that area. Oi, oi, oi. So the Dusk one is a whip that I need to work on for Whip Go next month. 1,000 stitches. I'm gonna be crying. I'll survive. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and survive. Okay, next one. Another picture. Let's add it here. Moomin and the Sea by Anna Petunova. I'm trying to finish these Moomins. There he is, looking so good. I'm so happy that when I last worked on, just decided to just work on the Moomin. Makes a huge difference. Like now I really feel like adding some more around him. Yeah. I think this can be finished, don't you think? Okay, let me just put it back to where it belongs in my special Petunova folder. There we go. Put it away. Next one is that Red Currants by Veronique Angier. I've done some really good work on that one fairly recently. It is this one. It is so beautiful. These kits come with the linen, so I've used that, but they don't come with the threads, but it's just DMC. Here it is. Whoa! Wow, don't those, look at this, the color of the berries. Wow, they look amazing. And I was so happy I got those drab colored bits done, like that big leaf and the stuff in the corner, the berries. Now I've got like green leaves left to stitch. Sort of much more fun stuff. I was really surprised by making as much progress as I did when I had that out. So I feel confident that it'll be finished. It'll get finished. Okay, what do I have next? Okay, next one is the one I can't find. The one from the bird book. Because if I can find it, I reckon I can get it finished. Gosh. Itchy nose, 'cause a lot of stuff flying in the air. Then we have First Snow, which is by Katerina Volkova. And that is the progress so far. Very, very moody looking. And sort of darker than I thought, I think, to look. Very, very keen to work on this one more. If I can get that fox finished, oh, that's such an exciting idea. I think this one is the one I would then work on for the biathlon. Then I have yet another Anna Petunova ones. I think it's funny that these ones, like I love RTO kits. I love Anna Petunova designs. But they somehow have stayed as whips for quite a while. This one is, oh, I need to add another picture. There it is. Guardian of the Harvest with that gorgeous pumpkin. There it is. Oh my gosh, the color changes are amazing. Done a lot of the half stitches there, but there's just so much still to do. I wonder if with this one could also go to the corner and just start working down. I think that's what I need to do. Gosh, my nose is just so itchy. Yeah, really looking forward to making progress on that. Oh, here we go, a familiar one. The Last Summer Day, which is a kit by Panna. And here she is, looking amazing. 3 corners hit very nicely there. I think this can definitely be finished. This might also be one that I work on in the car if stitching in the wild, because it always comes with all the colors because it's a kit. So it's easy to take with me, and it's on Ada, so great. Next one is another earlier this year's start, and it doesn't have a big start, but I think it can be finished because it's not a big pattern. Pin Feathers 1, Feathering the Nest. Very cute one. And for this one, I have some of these are actual buttons, so I have those, and I also have all the fancy floss that is needed, because the DMC conversion for that, you can't do it. Your bird will be just fully black with nothing else. Okay, which way is that? I think it's that way. So not a huge start, but I'm good to go from there. It looks really nice. Yeah, that'll be nice to work on. It's actually interesting to look at these whips, because when I was writing my list, I didn't look at them. I just went by memory and how I felt. I think I did all right. Then we have another pan, Henpeck by Plum Street Samplers. I am, of course, not doing the US flags there or writing the year there. Oh boy, not a very big start here either. I think it goes that way. Started working on that bottom chicken when I started this project. But it also doesn't have like that many stitches. Oh, another one from this project bag, so I'll keep it open. It is the Winter Quail by the Blue Flower. This one I'm not gonna stitch the snowflakes because my fabric has snowflakes. I'm just gonna do the bird. That is the plan. Oh my gosh, is that all I've done? Not a very big start, but just like with the other view, I mean, it's not a really big pattern, so it'll be fine. Really like this fabric. Very pretty color, and I think it'll look really good on this one. And then only one more left, and that is my my daily whip, which is the Dimensions Lakeside Village. Because if I do it 100 a day, this should get finished. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so excited if it happens. So there we go. iStitch Bird plans for 2026. What you think? Are they doable? Of course they're doable. I thought about them for ages. They're well doable, and I'm gonna put my lists there in the back. I'm gonna sort out my whips. They all need a good home, and I need to know where to find them so I can actually work on them. And I'm going to start working actually on this plan already, probably from the start of December, because whenever I start doing the new plans at the beginning of the year, like I said, I always have too many expectations, and the stitching never feels fun for me in January. And as the biathlon is starting next weekend, it's like the perfect time to get this going. So let's see what happens. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get going. So many fun things to stitch, and more whips to need to be leaving the whip mountain. It can't sustain all these whips. Too many of them. Okay, so thank you very much for spending a bit of time with me again and watching me and listening to me go on and on and on about these whips and plans and everything. You know, I actually really would love to hear if you already have some plans for next year. What are you going to be stitching? Let me know. Let's talk about it, because talking about stitchy plans is a lot of fun. So, but bye for now.